Hello guys, welcome back to another TryHackMe Capture the Flag challenge. Today we will be working on another beginner level CTF challenge and its name is Git Happens. So let's get started. So this is the room and pretty much um, the only detail mentioned is to get the super secret password, a very long flag or some kind of password. So let's start the machine and um, let's wait for IP to come. So here is the IP. Let's copy this and mention in our notes, and let's start export IP and sudo nmap $IP. So meanwhile, since the name is Git, so most likely there should be a web version kind of thing. Not necessarily, but here it is, a login page, username and password. Let's try admin and admin password. So nothing is happening, and the scan is complete. So only port open is 18, and this is a kind of HTTP GET uh, association is there. So the URL is .git. So Git repository is exposed in this URL, and that's it. So let's check what is going on in the Git repository. So all the files are there. So we can check, like we can check things like logs, head, and what is there in the file. So we can check things one by one. So there is a kind of reference of some cloning, clone from this repository, although this looks like a username. Maybe this is the username of GitLab repository, but there is no password or something. So we can enumerate all the things which are there, like in config we can peek inside what all things are there in config file. Nothing interesting, so maybe let's um, wget and the http and the IP/git, and let's download it on our local directory. But ls-la only index file is stored. I'm removing this because we need to download everything which is stored here. So we can use -r, and we can just specify the URL, and it will recursively download all the things. So this is one way of downloading files from Git, but few things in Git does not store in plain text. If you are familiar, so there are some objects. So here you can see the objects are downloaded. So these are not usually readable. So we might not be able to read everything in this .git um, directory. So it is likely downloaded here, lsa-la. So cd ls dot git. So you can see everything is downloaded, and you can see some objects are there in objects directory. We cannot read those things, and there is a index. So index.html is this, but this is the overall index. So downloading files using this way might not be very useful. So there is a tool called git git extract, and maybe just git extract tool, uh, git dumpster tool. Okay, so dumpster diver. So multiple tools are there. I am familiar with one of them is this one, Git tools, internet watch Git tools. So it has basically three things. So one is dumpster, extractor, and then finder. So the syntax is clear, so you can download these scripts. I have already downloaded them in opt directory, git tools. So all three scripts are there. So let's go back one folder, and maybe let's remove this one because we don't need this folder. So yep, and let's use um, git tools. So we need first of all git dump dumper, not dumpster, uh, and let's check if help is there, or maybe just let's just enter it. So let's mention the bash. Yep. So the syntax is the URL and then the destination directory. That's it. So the URL is, in our case the URL is this. So this is the URL, and we want to dump everything on the current directory. So let's press enter. So it is starting. So basically it is just downloading the files like wget, but the magic happens in the next two commands, which are extractor and finder. So the let's see the extractor syntax here. So the usage is simple, again bash extractor.sh, and we just need to extract. We just need to tell what we need to extract. Okay, let's check the syntax for extractor also. Opt and then git tools, uh, extractor.sh. So the git directory and the destination directory. So in our case git directory is .git here. So let's um, copy this one. My god. Okay, let's remove this sudo bash and the extractor.sh, and the directory is git, and then the destination directory, I am mentioning the current one only. There is no .git folder, so basically it is asking for a folder in which .git is present. So it is present in the current directory, um, in git happens, and where I want to extract in current directory because nothing is in there except for this .git folder. So I hope it is not confusing. Okay, so you can see the HTML file and the YAML and CSS conf files are getting extracted from each object probably. So now it is in a readable format. We can check different versions. So now we can use the third tool in this Swiss Army knife, which is Finder. So I'm not going to use that. Maybe at least for this exercise, let's try using other method like find dot everything. So we can see we got these folders and then some files, HTML, TXT, and all. So let's check one by one. So CSS, we know we might not need something interesting, so we will check those later. Same goes for readme. So I'm interested in codes, like if JavaScript file would have been there, but it is not. No PHP and all. So the only thing we can start with is index.html and dashboard.html. So let's mention one by one. hyphen name star dot html. That's it. So these are the HTML files. Let's be more specific. Index.html. So these are all index.html, but one way is to check code of all these files. Other way is to check apply some few things um, like star dot html and then exec ls minus l, then curly braces and slash and semicolon. What it is doing, basically it is finding all .html files and then executing another command which is ls and minus l with minus l flag. And this syntax means that whatever result is coming from the previous command, use it as input and then give us the ls minus l output for all the files which are found in find command. So we can see all the index and dashboard files with their size. You can ignore the dates because it is showing today's date and time. So this is not the original modification date, but interesting thing is size. So let's be more specific with this. So first let's check dashboard.html. So you can see the odd file size is this, which is in ./8 folder, this one. And let's check the file index.html if we have anything common here. So the size is same for all these files and this one, but 8, 6 and 5 are unique. But since 8 is common in both dashboard and index, let's check dashboard, not not dashboard, but the number 8 index file and number 8 dashboard file. So let's 8 hyphen slash, maybe let's check the dashboard first, and console log, something is there, but nothing is interesting. So the size is different, probably because something is stripped out from this file and size is lesser than the other file. So now let's check the index.html. So here is the file. uh, so let's scroll down. So um, this is something. So basically we can compare it with the current version of index.html which is running, which is this. So this thing is already here, so it is nothing new. And then again this some strings are available and nothing else, and the id, name and password and input is mentioned here, so it is the same like this one. So till here it is fine, but let's scroll down. So here is another script which we can see which is not present here. It is in this uh, format which is not readable. So we don't know if this same syntax is mentioned here or it is different, but we can see the username and the password here in plain text. So basically for this video I used a different file so that this password is not visible in the video, because this is the flag. So I use the modified version of this index.html file. So let's use the password which we found here, and let's check if we can log in. So the username is admin and password is something. Okay, so this is admin user and this is password, and something should happen. No, something weird is happening. It is not allowing to log in, but let's see what is mentioned in uh, regular index.html file, or maybe like a dashboard file. So let's check if we can see the source of dashboard.html. Yes, we can see. So ideally, because this is not a PHP file, so we are able to check the source of the dashboard.html, which ideally should be visible after index.html. So we can check the source of the file, which we will be presented after login. So the page would say the use the password you input as the flag. So the password is the flag of this lab, and that's it. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. My mouse was stuck in this waiting sign. I hope it is not creating trouble for you to understand this lab. I hope you have enjoyed. If so, please keep watching other videos and keep learning, and please subscribe. Have a great day. Bye bye.